Yo boys, what's going on? It's your boy Golf back with another video, and today's video is going to be a story time on how I got the cops called on me in a Subway drive-thru. So it all started, I believe this was in February of this year, and my mom was out, and my dad and I were like, you know what? Let's get some Subway, Let's get some Subway. So then I get into my car, I drive about 10 minutes away to the nearest Subway, and I go into the drive-thru. Keep in mind at this time, it's still really icy and snowy. It is very icy and snowy outside still because it's in January or February, and I live in like the northeastern part of the U.S. So yeah, it was pretty slippery in the drive-thru because there was a part you had to get out of your car in order to take the order in like the Subway drive-thru. Because it's like a touchscreen order type thing. So like you get out of your car for a minute, you like tap like, do you want a combo or do you want a single sandwich? Pick whatever you want on the sandwich, the combo, etc. So while I was doing that, while I was getting my dad's food and my food, since there were so many cars going through the drive-thru and there was snow in the drive-thru originally, but with the heat coming from the cars, the snow that was like at the ordering part of the drive-thru melted and turned into ice. So when I was standing outside putting my order in, I was slipping constantly because the drive-thru was sloped kind of as well, like it was on like a hill type thing. So there I am, just standing there ordering our food, and I slip here and there because, it's kind of icy. And then I get up to the window. It takes about 5 minutes to get the food ready, the drinks, payment, blah, blah, blah. And then I get my food, I head off out of the drive-thru, and then I go into the nearest parking lot because the Subway's in like a plaza type thing. So I go park in the nearest parking lot to look through the food to make sure we have everything, and then after everything is taken care of, I pull out of the parking lot and start driving home. Then out of the middle of the nowhere, I see the red, white, and blue lights start flashing behind me, and I'm like, dude, what the hell did I do this time? Because I know I wasn't speeding because I just started driving in a 25 zone. I was going maybe 10-15 mile an hour. And I know that my tags were fine because my tags didn't expire for like another 6-7 months after this period of time. So I'm just so confused, like, why the hell am I being pulled over? Like, what, did someone call the cops on me or something? So I pull over, the cop gets out of his car, comes up to my window. He was like, hey, how are we tonight, blah, blah, blah. And then he just, I'm like, why am I being pulled over, officer? And he's like, oh, well, there was a guy behind you in the Subway drive-thru. He called us up and told us that you were drunk because you were slipping and sliding everywhere while you were taking your order. First thought that goes through my head is this dude that called the cops on me, like, actually just dumb? Or did he just stereotype me being drunk because, I'm like an older teenager, going through the drive-thru, and me like falling down, like, I guess would indicate, stereotypes being a drunk teenager? I really couldn't tell you. So then I'm just like, no, officer, I just came here to get food for me and my pops, and I'm headed my way back home right now. Because I'll just say this right now, I am not one to go under the influence and start driving in any way, shape, or form. There are people that I know IRL that are like, yeah, dude, I drive high all the time, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you ever do that to yourself? So anyway, we get done talking about what happened with the dude that called the cops on me in the drive-thru because, he thought I was drunk. And then he asked me to get out of the car because he has to do a field test on me to make sure that I'm 100% not drunk. So I get out of my car, it's like 8 I think it's like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, it's completely dark out at this point. And he asked me to just follow his pen wherever it goes while I'm looking at it without moving my head. I can only use my eyes while he's moving his pen back and forth across my field of vision. I don't know. I'm guessing it's to get a better look at the person's eyes and like see if they like start to like drift off or stare off into space or something like that to make sure that they're 100% not under the influence. So then we start this. He has this extremely bright flashlight just pointed straight into my eyes the entire time while I'm following this pen across my entire field of vision. After about 1.5 to 2 minutes of doing this, he's like, all right, yep, you're not drunk, buddy. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not drunk. That dude that called you is an idiot. Because he didn't see the massive slate of ice that was directly beneath my feet when I was ordering Subway. So then I thank the cop for coming to check on me, and then we part ways, and I go home. I tell my dad the entire story, and he's like, dude, how does that even happen? I was like, Dad, I really couldn't tell you, but people in this world are kind of stupid, you know, because they just assume things. But I'll bet any kind of money that dude had to get out of his car and take the order, and I guarantee that he started slipping and sliding on that ice slab that was there. But anyway, boys, thank you boys for watching this short little story time. If you guys want more story times on the channel, feel free to drop down in the comments below. Give me any topics or anything like that you would like me to tell. But if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to go over to the like button's house and grab his bag of pistachios that he has, and then eat every single one of the open-shelled pistachios and leave all of the closed-shelled ones in the bag. That's just ruthless, to be honest with you, but it's just gotta be done. Alright, boys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a comment down below and tell me what kind of other videos you would like me to do that are outside of, like, actual, like, me playing video games. Like, yeah, like, seriously, just drop any sort of, like, video suggestion down below that has anything to do with, like, stories or anything in that kind of nature. But again, boys, thank you guys for watching so much, and I will talk to you guys in the near future. Adios.